Hey everyone, Dustin here from Manifestation Academy, and I want to share with you guys another story from the Joe Dispenza experience of how I manifested a banana. Yes, a banana. Very, very cool story. So at the event, there were sort of two different places, and for those of you that don't know, Joe Dispenza, he does these deep pineal gland meditations for about a week. So a lot of people have these very profound experiences. They go into these higher realms and they get all these insights about themselves, their life, other things that can be very profound and really just beautiful and magical. And also it's an increase in vibration, because as you're breathing through, you're increasing your vibrational energy, your vibrational frequency by increasing your awareness, your breath, your state of being. So by doing that, your energy becomes more powerful, your words become more powerful. And so there was like two places we could go grab breakfast, and I went to one of the places and I was walking around there and I just wanted a banana and I couldn't find any bananas. So I remember turning to the lady who worked there, sort of on the side, and there's hundreds of people in this room, like hundreds and hundreds. There people are talking, it's loud. And I remember turning to the side and saying, can I have a banana? And she says, oh no, sorry, we don't have any. And then immediately from halfway across the room, this waitstaff waiter, he looks at me and he says, sir, and starts waving at me. And I'm like, what? Sir. He's like literally like 40 people between us and him, and starts waving at me. And I'm like, what? And so I start walking over there and he says, sir, come here. I'm like, what? And he goes and he pulls up a banana and he shows me the banana. And I looked at him like, how could he have heard me all the way across there with all these people talking? And I had said it relatively quietly to this person. And what I realized was our words have a lot of power. And what happens is when we speak, when we say words, if someone is meant to hear them, it kind of just jolts through the ether, jolts through the atmosphere, and the people hear it. So he was the link for me to get my banana. So when I said, do you have a banana? The universe knew this, and it just jolted the word over there, and he must have heard it some way or shape or form over 40 other people talking. And this is true with words in general. So if you're really kind of tuned in and you're listening, if you're at like a restaurant, you'll start to hear certain phrases on the nearby tables, but they're talking in normal tone, but sometimes phrases jump out at you. Or when you're talking to someone like that, a word, a phrase, stuff jumps out at you. And what I feel like that is, it's there's sort of like different vibrations of the word. Some are just here, they're just like filler space words that don't really need to be said, but people are just playing their stories or programming. And then there's some words of truth or of connection or of manifestation, or that's going to help. And it's either here to help you, or it's there to signal where they're at and how to help them. So you'll hear certain power words, power phrases. So next time you're out at dinner, just kind of like listen and pay attention to the environment. If you have like a question that's on your mind or something you're trying to solve and you're wondering, asking your higher self to guide you, just listen for the words in the environment. And sometimes they'll just pop out. And there are a lot of times guides. Like the universe speaks in many different languages to people. It could be a feeling, it could be a sign you see on the road, it could be words that you're hearing. It speaks in many different ways. But going back to the banana, so again, he must have heard it all the way across, because he was the solution to my problem. Not really a problem, but he was the co-creation. So I spoke it, he was there to help create it. Therefore, the universe brought us two together. He heard the words through everybody. That also expresses the power of the word. When you speak, when you say things, you're creating reality through your word. Even in the Bible, the first thing there was the word. And God said, let there be light. And then light showed up, right? So our words have a lot of power. So be mindful of how you're using the words. Use your words to come from your highest self, to serve the highest self of others, to serve the conscious collective, the highest good of the conscious collective. And you create your experience based on your words. So, so when, for example, if you're explaining something like, oh, how was your day? And you say, oh, it sucked, it was hard, blah, blah, blah. You're creating your next experience with whatever you just said. So be mindful of that. You say, hey, how's it going? You're like, oh, it's not bad. Life's okay. Then you're creating life being okay. You're creating life being not bad. So choose different words and you'll have a different feeling. And by having a different feeling, you're going to emanate a different vibration and draw that frequency back to you as well. So words have a lot of power. Use it to serve your highest good, okay? So that's how I manifested a banana at the Joe Dispenza event. Very cool story, I know. All right, so hit the subscribe button, hit the like button, share it with a friend, and I'll talk to you guys soon.